Good morning, everybody. I'm Terry, and thank you so much for being here with me. I'm so excited. It's beautiful outside. It's really early right now in Southern California, but I'm up really early because I couldn't wait to come at you with my latest vlog. I'm really excited about this, like I'm excited about all of my vlogs, because I love to share all of my amazing finds, and today's finds are vintage estate sale beauties. Yeah, I really vet these selections. I love to use them as display and decor in my home. And with that, right before we get to it, let's get to today's outfit. This is something brand new. I haven't worn this yet until this morning, and this is 100% cruelty free, of course, like all of my clothing ever since I've gone vegan. And I'm really excited about this cardigan. This is a recycled wool and alpaca blend. This is ethically and sustainably sourced. It's really cute. The most important thing is that it is ethically sourced from hand combed alpacas. Um, if you don't know, then I'll tell you that animals, ideally should, have their hair combed just like humans. Their hair gets really heavy, it keeps growing, it gets matted, and creates problems for them if they're not combed. So, why not use the hair that comes out when they're combed for clothing? And of course, the alpacas are given the best care, which is the most important thing for me, being that I am the most passionate animal lover. And everything that I do on social media, I do with my most passionate goal, which is to someday have my own animal organization. I love animals more than anything, and I mean that more than anyone, more than anything. They are the dearest and most important to me. And with that, this wool and alpaca blend shrunken cardigan, because it is a little bit shorter. I love the wide band on this cardigan, and also the high band sleeves. This is another balloon sleeve cardigan. It is pleated at the shoulders. What I found most adorable about this, though, is that it has these strawberry buttons, these gold strawberry buttons, which are just so cute. And yeah, this is a brand new cardigan, but I kind of thought that, these buttons are actually, they look vintage. They like throw back to kind of like childhood when you had those cute little sweaters that you wore to school with the novelty buttons. And this is just the centerpiece of this cardigan. And one thing is that you have to be careful when unbuttoning it, because the strawberries and the stems on the strawberries can dig into the buttonholes and maybe tear them. So I'm going to carefully remove this so that I can show you the rest of the outfit, which consists of my favorite Good American pants. I love these. These are a combination of leggings and pants because they are flared. And I have these now in every color they come with. I have previously mentioned my sort of love-hate relationship with Good American. Um, because they used to have a couple years ago just some of the best quality denim and other materials. But then I noticed that it's somewhat changed. Now I'm sticking to only the pants, and then there's, you know, customer service as well. You can purchase your Good American from other places, which is a great thing. Yeah, with that, let's get to these really cute and amazing leggings. They are flared. And what I did with mine is that I had them modified so they're cut off right above the ankle, which gives it an even more of a flare and a flattering cut. And the back is fitted. So I did have to get these in a smaller size so that they fit me right. Time will tell. I hope that they don't stretch out. And then for the top, I'm wearing a this top just comes from a label that um, is, you know, good for making these really easygoing basic tees. I love the crew neck, and it has just enough of a knit to it so that it keeps its shape. I have these in just about every color, and because they go with everything and they don't compete with the rest of the outfit. These leggings, by the way, are high cut, which I love. I love the very high cut on these. They're extremely comfortable, and they can go from day to night. You can dress them up, dress them sporty, casual, everything. So, yeah, I'm loving it. And with that, let's get to the vlog, which is something that um, I found that I've become an estate sale nerd lately. I love the treasure hunt, and I look for estate sales all over, and I travel to go to them. Yeah. Uh, in this house, I'm the only estate nerd, but yeah, I wrangle everybody else to go with me. And what do I love at estate sales? Well, one thing that I love more than anything is that you could look at it as cruelty free, you know, as long as, of course, you're not purchasing anything leather, any fur, anything like that, because vintage items, you know, fur most unfortunately was, you know, fur back then, not faux fur like it is now, or like my throws that I have and my quilts, which are all faux fur, of course. So I love vintage Barbies, vintage perfume bottles, some types of vintage glass, and I vet everything very carefully. I look to make sure that they are in mint condition. Sometimes the perfume bottles, because they're, you know, they're so vintage, you have to be careful to really look at them closely, make sure there are no chips, but inevitably there are going to be some scratches sometimes or scuffs, but you choose as best as possible. And this past weekend's estate sale was really interesting, and I saw a glass apple by an artist, and this is a signed glass apple. um, these glasses back then, they're called controlled bubble uh, glass art. The bubbles, they're just stationary, they're fixed. I think they're just so gorgeous. It gives them just enough of the right accent. And this is a rather larger one, but it's very, very heavy. And the way I came across this is that I saw the picture, and I was just like shook. I was taken with it. I decided I have to have this. So I showed up not too early, not too late, and I asked the guy who was running the estate sale, um, estate sales are run by companies because you do have to be insured, at least as far as I know in California. You have to be insured, and a lot of the times, although not all times, estate sales have security guards there depending on what they're selling. So, yeah, I asked the guy how much this was, and he told me, well, it's signed and all this and all that. So, he wanted about $45, and I wanted not to give him $45. So, of course, we talked and talked about the price. Yeah, so he had a lot to say, of course. So I decided that I was going to go back the next day when he would be a more motivated seller. The next day would have been the last day, so I timed it just perfectly because I went the next day around. They were going to close at about 5 o'clock, so I showed up at about, let's say, 2:30, 3 o'clock, and he told me that he wouldn't be there the next day, but he gave me his number, so I went there armed with his number, and I asked the woman in charge that day, which was a Sunday, how much for the signed apple. And she was like, well, it's signed. And I said, yeah, I know. So how much? So she told me that, she wanted 22. And I asked her if we could talk about the price, and she didn't. No, she wasn't willing to. So I stepped outside, used my privilege, and called Dave. And there were a few other pieces, um, but they were already sold. I had found some Japanese wall art with a accented with mother of pearl on a black background. They were absolutely gorgeous, and I should have bought them on a Saturday because by Sunday they had already been sold. So about the apple, I stepped outside, gave him a call, and I told him I wanted the apple. So he asked me, well, how much do you want to pay for it? And I told him, well, if I have a choice, I don't want to pay for it. But, it was a joke. I told him, but, I want to pay about $5. And he said, okay, $5. So I went inside and told her, yeah, he said five. So she double checked with him, and I got this beauty for $5. And I am very proud of it. It's a gorgeous piece. The heft um, will tell you that it's definitely vintage. There's nothing lightweight about this, and I hope to come across maybe a couple other pieces, just the right number of pieces for them to look, beautiful together, but not too many, of course. And next, I found this right here. So this is a Yves Saint Laurent opium bag. It's a cosmetic pouch, and I'm guessing that in its former life, this was a gift with purchase at a higher end department store. It's a beautiful purple, and it's embossed and stitched with the Yves Saint Laurent and the opium. And this came in a fairly great condition. I did, when I bring anything home from an estate sale or any type of vintage source, I always clean them thoroughly and restore. You have to be careful though with pieces like this, how you clean it. I couldn't have it dry cleaned. I couldn't wash it because that would ruin it. The inside is in really good condition right here. And it even comes with a clear vinyl divider over here. You can see that right there. And what I did is I stuffed this myself. So when I have it on a glass table, which is what I'm planning on doing, my glass table is coming today, so I'm really excited about that. It's a console table that I ordered. This is going to retain its shape. You know, I take care of my belongings very carefully. So yeah, now it's just about back to its former glory right here. And yeah, I'm loving this right here. Speaking of opium, at a different estate sale, I found this. It didn't have its signature black hanging tassels, but that's okay. I grabbed it because I really wanted to buy this. Um, it still has a light bloom, you know, of its former scent, but yeah, I was really excited to get this. And if I do find another one with its black tassel, I'll get that one too. You know, we can just display it in a different room here. They don't both have to be together, of course, and I wouldn't keep them together to duplicate pieces. But yeah, you know, the great quality back in the days of our grandparents and parents. Yeah, and it has feet on it. So this right here. And then I found another beauty here. This is this is a glass bottle right here. And what I really find interesting is that this is removable. And if anybody can say what this reminds them of, this gives me this gives me a certain bracelet vibe. But we know that that bracelet um, is actually engraved with the screws. But it's so beautiful right here. I'm loving this. And right here, made in Germany, so you know it's vintage because after a certain year, and you know, probably so many things that you bought in America were made, manufactured in Japan. So yeah, and I kept this on here. I'll keep it on here for now, the made in Germany sticker. Have to be careful. And I also found this this shell at another estate sale on a vanity table, and this is exactly where it belongs. So I've purchased two shells. I purchased another one that is very large, and this is a smaller one that I want to display next to it right here. I thought that was really cute, the shell pieces. And perfume bottles. So right here, this would make a really pretty addition to the display pieces. I'm loving this show and tell. Okay, classic Chanel number 19, even more classic Chanel number 5. So I found this Chanel number 19, and I've been looking for the Chanel bottles. This one was a refillable, and this is the spray. So I grabbed this too. It was worth it to purchase this. I'm looking for more Chanel's. On my list is Coco and number 5. Fun fact, Marilyn Monroe, when she was alive, and the editor-in-chief of Marie Claire did an interview with her back in the day. She said that the only thing she wore to bed was Chanel number 5. Um, yeah, classic. Number 19 and number 5, I'm looking for you. Yeah. So, but what really made my weekend, because I love animals, the RCA dog. And I found this pin. They had this in a locked display because I guess they understood the value just like I did. Um, you know, but I bought this for my love of animals. This is the RCA dog, this gold pin, and I'm guessing this is circa 80s. The RCA dog came way before the 80s. And the way I'm guessing this is from the 80s is because of the style of pin. This is a cushion tip closure. So this has a rubber cushion in it that the pin is held by, like this right here. And to better display this, right here. So yeah, I felt really lucky to get this pin. Just another thing that I manifested and I absolutely love the most out of this entire collection. So something else that I love to acquire at estate and any vintage sales, even flea markets, are clutches. And there are a lot of leather clutches. I won't buy those no matter how beautiful the lock closures are. But when I come across sequin, metal, or anything else that has no animal involvement, and they're beautiful, I will grab those. And these were, there's two. This is the silver one. This was at a third estate sale. This was a home up in the hills, and I could tell that it was somebody in the entertainment business because, oddly enough, he was letting the estate sale company also sell some of his personal photographs. I don't know why people would ever do that, but he had these large mounted photographs of himself and various celebrities. And when I asked them, they're not really supposed to tell you, and I absolutely agree with them keeping the privacy and the confidentiality of their clients. They did say that he's an entertainment attorney, and so for that particular estate sale, nobody had died. They were actually moving to a different part of California, and they were selling everything. He and his wife. So yeah, I got this beauty right here. So this is an all metal clutch with a velvet interior, and it's in absolutely fantastic condition. But still, when I bring anything home, I do clean them myself. And this was Delisle, made in Italy. And it has a push hook closure with its chain strap, and this is going to be a beautiful decor item for the home. right here. And you can see the details. So these details are engraved just as they are on the next one, which is a gold piece. Right here. And this also has a push hook lock closure. This is another Delisle made in Italy, and it has the same velvet interior, brown, so it's brown on gold. And yeah, the detail on this is absolutely beautiful. I'm guessing somewhere around the 70s, right here. Okay. And for displays for clutches, I have podium stands right here. So because they are pieces of art to me, so I like to display them, you know, as beautifully as possible. And I'm going to step off here and bring you the bigger shell. So this is the larger shell. This shell does have a small divot in it. So I'm guessing this is not uh, a break in the piece because it's really smooth. It's not jagged at all. And the divot has a small inlay in it as well. So I don't know, maybe it's part of the shell. But I thought this would be really pretty to display with the smaller, more matte shell. This is a um, high gloss shell. It is absolutely gorgeous. You really have to see the intricate details to appreciate it. They actually wanted $85 for this shell. So on the first day I left everything, I went back to this other estate sale on the second and last day when they were a lot more willing. And I got this for a lot less than the $85 that they wanted. For the metal clutches, they also wanted about $70 a piece. So I got those at about $35 a piece on the Sunday when they were about to close. And I was lucky nobody had bought those because a lot of the items were selling just like that, you know. So Christmas is around the corner. Another year. This year has been so enlightening for me. I think I can say that this has been a best year for me. Um, I have gained something so valuable, and that's knowledge. And it's really turning my life around, really changing things for me. And I'm just, I'm so excited. There are days when I feel this incredible high, and I just don't know how to explain it. But you know, I've been through a lot of adversities in my life, but I've also had a lot of amazing and beautiful things. And yeah, it's just going up from here. And thank you so much. We're past hump day. We're on a Thursday. We're headed for the weekend, and I'm loving my weekends. I have so much planned for this weekend. And even today, you know, I get to pick up my new table and see two people that we've been waiting to see each other for such a long time. So we're going to be doing some stuff today, eating some great food, vegan, of course. All three of us are vegan and cruelty free. Yeah, so I'll be in a really good company, and thank you so much for being here. And I can't wait to come at you with another video, another vlog, and another great day. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye.